would you do that? That's just ridiculous. You're not making your bathroom fancy. It's just ridiculous.
So you guys have had your fair share of shows on HGTV at this point. I counted maybe 13.
No, I think it's 313.
313. How are you guys keeping things fresh at this point?
Oh, it's wild. I mean, being on the air for 15 years is wild, but we've always listened to our audience. We get we get 500,000 messages a week from fans each week on social media.
Like DMs?
Yeah, people message say, hey, I love this in the shows. I wish you could do this. And we started to see this trend of people saying, I'm so done with the chaos of the city and this pace that becomes unmanageable and the cost of having a home ownership in the city. They want to move to the city where their money can stretch. And so we were like, that kind of sounds like it could be a really cool show and take us back to our roots because we grew up on a horse ranch.
Yeah, we've renovated over 600 houses for families over the years. What we did notice for Chasing the West is there are so many of these families that want to leave the city for that dreamy country lifestyle, but they had no idea how much work it was. They thought it would just be sitting back and relaxing, looking at the mountains. No.
They're like, wait, I have to mow this lawn?
Yeah.
I have to fix fences.
I have to mow 100 acres? Yeah. Good luck.
Well, we had my favorite one was one of the homeowners really wanted a chicken farm. She was so obsessed for decades. She just wanted chickens, have her own eggs and all this. We're like, great. We took her to a chicken farm only to realize she's terrified of chickens.
Yeah.
And so we're like, this is something you may have wanted to research before you jumped into getting it right.
Have you met a chicken? Yeah.
Exactly.
But as you're watching, you can see they start to realize how much more work it'll be. And I actually thought some of them were going to second guess actually leaving the city. But they did. They all episodes, you have to watch, but all episodes they ended up leaving the city still.
So obviously on the show you guys are, it's more of like a home finding show, but you guys have done a lot of design throughout your careers. Would love to know a design trend right now within homes that you're not a fan of.
I just saw this, yesterday, the day before. I guess it's a trend that people are taking the tank cover off their toilet tank and they're putting flowers in and growing flowers. You've seen this?
I've seen it on TikTok, yep.
Why would you do that? That's just ridiculous. You're not making your bathroom fancy. It's just ridiculous.
Also, your plumbing is not meant to be working around roots.
Yeah,
so bad
exactly.
idea.
Have you seen people do it like with the chia pet material? Scary.
Yeah,
Crazy.
I don't know. You guys have at it if that's what you want to do, but no thanks.
Is there anything that you're working on in your own homes? I know you've been busy, all
Always.
these 313 shows. What projects do we have?
So I don't know. I think I have more than you at the house right now. So I have multiple. So we have Piper's 1-year-old now, and we wanted to have her nursery/bedroom ready for her when she was born. We didn't. And then we worked on it a little bit and we got to a certain stage, but now we want to kind of up it to the next stage. So we're working on that. The playroom, we just added a reading nook where the closet was. We took the closet, part of the closet out. And then, I don't know if I told you this, but I took down the garage and we're redoing the garage with another ADU, so a guest suite.
This makes my current project real unimportant sounding, but I'm upgrading my original Avengers pinball machine to a state-of-the-art Star Wars machine because on my travels, I came across this Star Wars machine that is unbelievable, and the kids were like, we need this! So that's the only project I have on the go right now is I'm swapping that.
Big project, though. I mean, wow, quite an undertaking. And you both live with partners. You've watched a million people, kind of find their home alongside their partner. What advice do you have for people that are trying to combine home styles? I feel like that's something that we've seen a lot come up in this show. Even.
That's why we become therapists when we're doing these projects. It is really hard blending two things. We usually say start with your common ground. What is the stuff that you agree on and that you really like? And then divide the house up into areas. So for example, in our home, Zooey's the cook. She's an amazing cook. And so she really rules the kitchen. So I let her choose what does she want it to look like? What does she need? Where's everything going to go? That's the best way to divvy up the house. And then in areas like the bedroom where it's for both people, that's when you have to decide what are the neutral elements that we can agree on, and then bring in maybe a little more pattern or color that's one person's preference in pillows and throws and things like that.
And if you guys had to choose another HGTV host, not yourselves, to design one of your homes, who would you choose?
Oh, that's a good question.
I mean, I love Ben and Erin Napier.
Yeah.
Erin's got a great eye. I think she would be amazing.
Plus, if they came to design and help renovate a house for us, Ben also used to play college level basketball, so him and I can nerd out over basketball.
Yeah. He can also make the furniture for the house.
He can, yes, master craftsman.
Convenient.
I would say Ben and Erin as well.
And if you two were to switch roles for the day, who do you think would excel more at the others? I know you can kind of can do both, but who's better Who would do a better job?
Well, the funny thing is, like outside of the shows, like Jonathan's a licensed contractor, but we've both done construction, and he was also a broker for our real estate company. So, yeah, we both do it.
Guess you answered the question right there.
Yeah.
That's it, folks.
No, the answer I would say though is Jonathan would probably. I would not want to do the Jonathan things that he's willing to do. He'll crawl under in a crawl space where it's all cobwebs and snakes and spiders. No thanks. I don't want to do that anymore. So he'll lay in insulation like it's a
They're
bed.
more afraid of you than you are of them.
Yeah.
Just
yeah.
remember that.
No, I think he would have more fun being me than I would being him.
And speaking of country, you guys had a couple country music singles.
That's right.
Do you think you'll ever dive back into music again?
We
I
were
would
talking
love
about that
to.
today. That like this feels like that was almost 10 years ago when we were shooting a show called Propery Brothers at Home on the Ranch, and we're like, it's very nostalgic. We're back where our family ranch was. Why don't we write a couple songs? And then one of them ended up Billboard charting, which we were like, what is happening right now? But people just really loved the song, loved the music video. And so we were saying maybe for Chasing the West, we should have written some more music. You tell us. Our last hit was called Hold On. So maybe the new Hold on, I'm coming home. I'm coming home. I think the new one should just be called, instead of Hold On, Let Go.
Let go. No. Yeah, we'll work on it.
I did see in your YouTube comments for one of your music videos that someone is really hoping that you will do a Christmas song. Specifically, I have a pitch for you, which would be that you do Baby It's Cold Outside, but specifically the music video is taking place in a shower in a department store.
Baby, it's cold outside.
Get out! Don't look at me! Get out!
Can I?
Wait,
wait,
this
so
is
you're talking
true?
Jonathan and me?
We're singing to each other?
You're going to say, yeah.
Baby, it's cold outside.
I don't think that's
No?
the one that
No?
people are looking for, but maybe Zooey and I do it.
Good.
You talk to
Yeah.
her. You dress up like an elf. It's all good. By the way, I did record a Christmas song that was
you?
released a few years ago, and it was a lot of fun. Michael Bublé is a friend of ours, and I kept teasing him like, you're the king of Christmas. I'm gonna steal your glory. I'm gonna write a Christmas song. And he's like, sure, Property Brother. And then I record it, and he listens. He's like, what the hell? That's really good. That song is good. So maybe I'll get him to collaborate on our next song.
He could produce our album.
Yes, you're not Baby It's Cold Outside duet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
there you go. Yeah.
This one's a
Maybe
really
the song's Baby, It's Cold Out West. Something like that.
perfect. You're on it. And okay, this is from a couple years ago, but the Love is Blind guy. Have you seen all this?
They look
Oh,
like me.
yes.
Yeah, well, you're
Doppelganger.
a triplet.
Yeah.
Do you believe he's your long lost triplet, Zach from Love is Blind?
Yeah,
Yes.
I think Zach, actually, him and I feel that him and I are brothers, and Jonathan just kind of like had a little bit
I'm
of work
third
done to
wheel
look
in
like
here.
us. Yeah. So.
Yeah. This maybe, do we know if he spent any time in Canada as a baby?